I'm not sure.
That's going on my board. Tell you right now.
All the octave fuzzes that I've heard in the world, I'm not sure I've heard one as juicy as that. I think that's flipping awesome.
Yes! The Norse Gods has descended upon Andertons TV today.
We've gone
like this Thor swinging his hammer,
super
riding over Bifrost, with lightning coming out. When Thor film, when he jumps up and you know, you've seen the film when he slow motion jumps up and he just hits the hammer, bosh, into everyone.
Copyright strike.
Well, there we go. So
that made me hard, Lee. Absolutely.
Around about this time last year, a very lovely chap from Norway got in touch with us. And there was, if I remember rightly, Pete and I were trying to remember, there's some Guildford connection. Like either he used to live here or his wife is from here.
And he knows Andy Cortez and that lot.
He's a Fuzz
fan. And James
fan.
Bay as well.
He's a Fuzz fan.
Yeah, and James Bay, and he showed me the pedals before. Andy Cortez had one in and said, check this out. Anyway.
So we saw these pedals and instantly, as all guitar players do, didn't really care what they sounded like. Just thought, oh my God, it's the best looking pedals you've ever seen. Let's just buy some.
They are.
So
probably.
Copper, you got these fantastic kind of copper engraved kind of plates that go on top of the pedals and they light up different colors and it looks super cool. But anyway, we started playing with these things, and at the time, the guy just had basically like a direct store that he was making pedals for himself out of Norway. And we've been working over like the last year to just try and go, look, is there any way you can scale up to the point where you could supply someone like Andertons? And anyway, I'm super pleased to say that deal is over the line. So these are now in stock, ready to ship anywhere in the world.
Yeah, I'm excited.
And I'm really pleased to take you through them. There are 4 pedals, maybe more coming soon, but 4 right now. And they've all got a cool kind of Norse story about them. Who doesn't love a bit of Norse mythology?
Especially when it's fuzz.
And they're all kind of fuzzy vibed. So to take you through them, and I might have to need Pete's pronunciation here, but we've got an EMBLA.
Yeah, EMBLA. I mean, this is a Norwegian, I'm Danish, so there's the dialect and that is slightly different. So EMBLA, I don't know. So
EMBLA is, from what I understand, is kind of like if in Adam and Eve, it would be Eve, would be EMBLA, it'd be like their kind of version of that.
It's the leaf. See, there's a leaf with
the leaf to cover
for
her modesty.
The foof.
And that's pretty much a straight up fuzz pedal here with volume, gain, like a bias control and like a thickness control.
Turn it off so people can see what it looks like without no lights, and then the lights come up. It does look great. Sexy.
And we're going to play through all of these in a minute, and you'll see we're using the quartermaster so that when you hear each pedal, it's in isolation.
Yep.
The next one is the ODIN. Everybody should know who ODIN is.
Yeah, he's the one with the big knob.
Thor's daddy.
Yeah.
And that is that's a dual function fuzz on and off octave as well.
Massive.
Then we've got the FENRIS, who's the big bad wolf.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what part FENRIS plays in Norse mythology.
I think it's called Fenrir. It's like with an R, R-I-R, but it's became Fenris, the monstrosity wolf. I don't know.
Is he a baddie?
I think he was a baddie, and I think Odin was fighting him.
Right.
I think that's kind of the thing. So he's just a mean guy.
So this is another fuzz with kind of some of the features from the EMBLA and some of the features from the Odin in it. So we've got gain and volume at the top. We've got some EQs, some like notch EQ filters in the middle here.
Yeah.
Then we've got the bias control and the octave control in it as well. And then we've got the BIFROST. What's the BIFROST? That's the rainbow bridge, isn't it?
If you ever watched Thor, that's the rainbow.
Right.
So when you see the rainbow, basically what Nordic mythology says, like if you watch Thor, for instance, the Marvel film, that's the guy who, is it Isra Elba? He's the gatekeeper.
Right.
So he says, we need to go to whatever, and he hammers down a sword in the middle, and then the Bifrost comes out, wow, and it's basically the bridge to go to anywhere in the universe or to Earth.
Story, isn't it?
So it comes, then they can ride the Bifrost into onto the planet.
This is a wicked pedal. That's what you heard Pete playing at the beginning, just this on its own. So this is fuzz, and we've got gain, volume, basically gain and volume for the fuzz. And then there's echo built in as well, and you've got an amount of echo, a balance between the wet and the dry tone. And then this is kind of cool. You've got this control over here, which is your default one when the pedal's on, is how many repeats. And then this second switch engages a second repeat control, which, and I think the idea is you kind of turn that up to infinite, so you get those kind of crazy feedback things.
Yeah.
And then if you put an expression pedal in, it kind of overrides this control here for the time of the pedal and allows you to adjust the time of the pedal from an expression pedal, which is how we were getting those weird modulations going on.
Awesome.
So that's super cool. But anyway, enough talky. Let's run through them.
Let's play. Just worth saying, as also this is his own sort of fuzz circuit. So that if they say it's made for musicians, by musicians, or made by musicians for musicians, he's come up with his own circuit. So that's really cool.
Handmade in Norway, proper boutique, one at a time kind of stuff.
Yes.
Let's go with the EMBLA. And let's
cover up that leaf. Put the leaf on.
Yeah, cover the leaf up. Let's start with
a clean tone.
Oh, everything at 12 o'clock. Well, there you.
That's a clean tone.
Telecaster.
Yeah.
Clean amplifier, Victory DP40, which is basically a V40 with a slightly different reverb.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Now, I'm just going to say that this fuzz pedal works best for me with all the fuzz wound in.
I'm just going to tickle you.
The bias is kind of up to you. If you like a very spitty kind of a fuzz, almost like a gated fuzz, turn the bias down. If you want full fatness, turn it up. And then the thickness, again, I'm going to turn all the way up. And then Pete, using the volume control on his guitar, is going to give us those different shades of fuzz.
Exactly. We need some... So it almost gets overdrivey in a certain way. Not.
Now, if I turn the gate down, I know people like Josh Smith love that sort of more gated, the bias down,
like
but you'll get that slightly more gated, spitty kind of fuzz sound that I know Josh likes, especially again playing with the volume controls.
Yeah, so.
So that's your basic straight up EMBLA fuzz. Very, very cool. And I think 169 UK pounds, including VAT.
Yeah.
Next
ODIN.
in line is the ODIN. One simple big knob that adjusts the amount of fuzz. 2 switches, one to turn the pedal on and off, and one to engage. I mean, that's like what
the two colours in the
I like
two
the
colours.
fact that it puts the little like snow on the peak of the mountain. But that's the octave effect coming.
Isn't that great? That isn't it?
Here we go.
Listen to that. Cleans up nicely, and if I back the tone.
'60s, '70s style, sludgy, rocky, like Cream or... I apologise there, my octave timing was potential, but you got the idea, and I'm not sure.
That's going on my board.
Of
Tell you right now.
all the octave fuzzes that I've heard in the world, I'm not sure I've heard one as juicy as that. I think that's
fat with a
flipping
pH.
awesome.
It's fat as a pH with a.
Was that enough? Do you want to do a little bit more with the octave on?
Put the octave on and let me just go. So I'm a neck pick up here.
Literally, my face is melted off.
That's tone. That was just put it back on again.
T-O-N-E.
No.
I can tell you now that if Odin played the guitar, he would be very happy that his name was on that pedal.
I think that's a good signature pedal for him.
It's a great signature pedal for him. That is wicked. And
wow, that's good, isn't it?
Not only is it super cool looking because it's just got one massive knob on it, it's also the cheapest one of the four.
That's Odin's eye,
that's
isn't it?
$149. Oh yeah, what, from the Marvel?
There's something with the eye, isn't it?
So $149,
one
including VAT. Free shipping in the UK, and we ship anywhere in the world. And I think actually we can even ship to far and flung places like America and Australia for like $10, something like that.
Check it on
Just
the
saying.
website. Go
Check
to the
it on
link
the
below.
website.
And please like and subscribe as well, and hit the notification bell.
Anyway, moving on.
Because that's what Odin would have said if he was
That's what
here.
Odin would have said.
He said, "Hey guys."
What would he have said in Danish though? Like, please like and subscribe.
Yeah, see, that's the thing.
Was there even a word?
Would he? Yeah.
He'd just demand it. Wouldn't be a question, would it? Wouldn't be a request.
Word? What a subscribe word in Danish? It's been here too long. I can't even remember it. It's like when you subscribe to a newspaper.
Yes.
There is a word for it.
Or a TV channel or something.
Yeah. Subscription. I can't remember.
Can't remember.
That's how bad it is.
That's what happens. Okay.
That's only happened when you've been here for 15 years.
FENRIS, more fuzz. The FENRIS takes a little bit from the EMBLA and takes a little bit from the ODIN. So we've now got gain and volume at the top, got some EQ in the middle, which we don't really have on the EMBLA. Then we've got the gate, and what we've got is the octave from the ODIN, although it's not as pronounced. It's just much more subtle kind of octave effect on here. So let's go again. I mean, I'm going to have to play with things like the EQ so you guys can see what it is.
You play with the knobs, man.
I'll leave the octave off for the time being. We'll bring that in at the end.
Oh, is that the only one on? Wow! I turned the volume down, so it was. So as soon as you turn the volume down, like. Volume all the way up. What was that?
The Oscar.
Yes! I'm having so much fun with these pedals.
Some of these EQ settings
Holy
go a bit
shit,
synthy.
man.
I think I found my favourite setting was kind of this middle control on the left here, around about 10 or 11 o'clock, and it just seems to sort of go, I can't even describe the way, but it sounds good.
And get it back on, please. That's just all too much. It's almost like
I was just trying to get the octave effect to kind of be a bit more pronounced.
It's almost like the Odin or the FENRIS is a more sort of you got more options than
more
the Odin.
versatile,
Yeah. Just put the FENRIS on again. Just as it. It's massive though.
And then the ODIN.
It's massive. Back to the other one. It's fatter, isn't it? It's the EQ you got.
You can obviously EQ it to be much faster.
That's going on my board too.
Flip. Okay.
Flip.
Now, probably the most fun one we've kind of saved till last is the BIFROST. So let's just get straight into it. I've kind of told you what it does already. So at the moment it's set to, we have got the, in fact.
Yeah, let's take that off for the beginning.
Take the expression pedal out for the time being. So that means this knob will work now rather than using the expression to do that.
Hello.
And you'll see when I'm switching from this many, this amount of feedback to this amount of feedback. And that's where you get the BIFROST kind of rainbow. So here we go to start with. I'll be honest with you, I've never seen him like this before. It's obviously some sort of Scandinavian brotherly love thing going on here.
That's
Can we just
so
see
good, man. That's
the
a good
time?
riff as
so
well.
This is like a slap backy kind of thing now.
Yeah, it's really short.
Or all the way round.
You know what? They're so inspirational.
And
I'm having such a good time.
Kind of old analog delay guys will know, of course, if you put it into infinite feedback, you get these kind of crazy things going on.
I love these pedals, man. They are so good. I'm so happy.
So what's going to happen when I plug the expression pedal in, and this particular expression pedal is the Boss one, so it has got some adjustment for things like where I want the minimum and maximum sort of amounts of the expression pedal, or the range rather of the expression pedal to work. So I guess different expression pedals may or may not have that. So now this X button doesn't work anymore, and it's just done on here. So whilst Pete's playing, I'll try and see if I can get like an interesting sort of modulator. Well, I'm just going to say, I guess it's kind of like...
You have to feel it when you play it, right?
That would normally hit a chord and bend down and actually adjust.
Let me get it on the floor here.
That's a good idea.
Let's try this. Ready?
Yes, here you
go.
Put it on. I believe if you read the blurb on either the Andertons site or on the Fjord Fuzz site, there's some element to this circuit that's just stops that feedback going completely out of control.
Yeah.
So it just limits it at the point where it just sort of stays there for ever and ever, but it doesn't go like mad and out of control. But there you go.
Before we go, can I just add something to this? Because I had, if I put some stuff on Instagram, I'm just noodling away or whatever, and people going, how do you get stuck in a rut, or how do you not get stuck in playing something? And actually, I was saying, you just listen to other people, listen to your favorite player, but maybe listen to them live on YouTube, because they might do different things live than on the album. Like when we watched John Mayer live, you're like, oh my God, he's much better than when he just away. But stuff like this, so you find a pedal like this, because as you can see, when I play, this inspires me to play in a different way. So for me, spending even 200 quid on a pedal to just go, this is awesome. Even if it's only for 2 hours, but when you then turn it off and then all of a sudden you realize, oh, hang on, that was something I played when I used that pedal. Now I'm using that in another thing, and it's inspiration.
I think you see that on pedals like the Wayhuja Tradies and some of the synth pedals that we've done. It's like immediately you go, I can't just play the same stuff that I would normally do.
You have to adapt and overcome.
I think what we'll do is a quick recap, not necessarily even a recap, but a quick 20 seconds on each pedal using a Les Paul to sort of end the video.
Dude.
Check them out on the Andertons website. So Fjord Fuzz, FJORD.
Yeah.
Fjord Fuzz.
Fjord. You know what a fjord is? It's a fjord.
As in,
it's like an inlet lake. Yeah.
And doesn't Norway have something like more coastline than any other country in the world or something? Because
wonderful
of the amounts
country.
of in and outs or
and they got trolls in Bergen, by the way. You know that?
Have they?
Have you not watched the film Troll
of course,
Hunter?
Yes. No, I thought you meant trolls because aren't they?
Not those trolls. They're in Bergen. No, that's the Bergens. That's the bad guys of the Bergens, because trolls in Norway. But that trolls is Danish, by the way. That's written by a Danish guy who actually created these little trolls with a funny haircut on.
The best cartoon movie of all time.
And apparently he got a phone call. He was like, he invented these back in the 60s, and they were all, we had them on little pens back in the day. And this guy just came up with this idea, and all of a sudden he gets a phone call from whoever wants to do the film. Yeah, and they go, hey, can we use your trolls, and we'll give you $100 million or something like. Let me just think about that.
Yes.
Absolutely. That was how it went. Wow. So good for him.
All right. Well, look. So we'll go through them in the same order again. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy these videos. Really like these. I'm sure you'll see them on Pete's board soon. Holy
moly!
Fjord Fuzz.
Oh my God.
Right. Okay. Yep. Au revoir.
Oh, you just swap over, man. Swap over. .5 decibels. It's probably the loudest we've ever had. It's naughty. It's naughty.
Okay.